What's up, guys? Welcome to Mikey Yourself, and for today's video we're going to be putting some stretched hard bags on the 2007 Road King Blue. So these bags I got off of eBay, and they are unbranded bags, so their color options were very limited. When I was scouring eBay for hard bags, really I only saw kind of velvet black is very common, your denim, which was like your matte black, and then I seen white. I did see a few other vendors or people that sold on eBay that had white and blue and red. I don't know what those colors specifically match up to. I don't. So again, I just decided to go with the black. I don't know how it's going to look. Just because it is a hard bag versus the leather. So one would think black is going to go in with the same. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But the kit or the packaging of this is really good. They were wrapped very well. The paint quality seems to be okay. Again, it's definitely not manufacturer level finish. What I do like a lot about these bags is it's got the newer style hardware. So even though 2007 they had the larger latch that kind of flipped up over on this end, they've either modified or adapted to the newer style. So you have the quick release latch on the other side, and it opens up just like my 2017 does. So that is a huge plus. In the box you get the bags, you get a set of keys for the locks, so barrel keys, and then you get the rubber grommets. So yeah, let's talk about putting those rubber grommets in real quick. All right, so really the only installation that you have to do as far as hardware goes for these things are the rubber grommets, and it's very simple. You get 2 of the base and then 2 for your mounting side. So there is no front and back on this. It's very, the same exact thing. You got the holes, so you got these peg style inserts there. Kind of push them up, and what you want to do is, if you notice, they're kind of like tapered, and then they have like a neckline or whatever you want to call that. You want to open up the bag, just make sure it pulls through, so that little lip is sitting above the interior of the bag, and that will make sure that it doesn't fall off when you take your bags off or anything like that. So again, super simple. Push it in, and that's it. Now for these ones, you're going to notice there is a larger side and a smaller side. And the way I'm going to put these in, because there are no instructions, is I want to protect the largest surface that makes the most contact. And in this particular case, it's going to be the outside. So I'm going to use the bigger side on the outside of the bag and the smaller side to pull through. So this one here is going to take a little bit of massaging. So you just kind of, the way I do it usually is roll it up a little bit like a taco, wedge it in through, and then I'll just start pushing it through, working my way around. So I need 2 hands to do that. I'm going to knock that out real quick, and I'll show you what the inside of the bag looks like. All right, so I went ahead and pulled those through, and I'm going to use a flashlight here just because it is kind of dim in there, but you can see those tapered ends are pulled all the way through. And then on this side here, I've got those pulled all the way through. So that way the larger side, the mounting surface area, is covered there, and then the smaller side on the inside. So again, nothing complicated about this. Now the next step is really just to put them on the bike. All right guys, so when you do go to put these on, what I would recommend, and what I'm going to do, is to loosen up these mounting bolts, so that way you can move these around as needed. They may not align perfectly with the leather bags, I don't know just yet, but I'd rather have them loose, and that way I can get them set up and then tighten them down once they're lined up where I need to get them to be. So loosen them up, let them swivel a little bit, and that way you can adjust as needed. Okay, so unfortunately I'm not able to kind of put this on and hold the camera at the same time, but just as I expected, the saddlebag mount needed to be adjusted, so I just kind of pivoted a little bit to the left, and that lined things up. So then you just go ahead and tighten up your locks. So if you have the older style bags, which is the quick quarter turn, you're going to have to get the different mounting bolts. So that is something that you'll have to invest a couple of bucks in. So just line that up, and once it's in place, then you can tighten down your 7/16 bolts and you're done. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So there you go. So the good thing is the seat being black, it does kind of at least flow through a little bit. You know, it's hard to say whether or not blue bags would go better. I think it's kind of preference, right? It does look different, so I won't not acknowledge that. But I love, so these are the 5-inch stretch bags, so a little bit longer than what I have on my Road Glide, which are 4-inch. But you can see the difference between the leather bag and our new stretch bag. So we'll go ahead and put on that other side and we'll do one more walk around. Just wanted to call something out. So I'm doing the work here on the tailgate of my truck, and it's got bed liner in, so it's plastic, and so the chances of it scratching the bags itself is pretty low. But again, lesson learned, you know, put something soft down, so as you're working on those grommets and turning it, you know, this side is what's going to be down and you're going to be moving it around. I promise you, you're not going to be paying attention and you're going to scratch it. So just take that extra step, throw a towel down, save yourself the headache. All right, so there you go, boys. Looks good. I like it. And what's nice is with these bags now I can add the blade turn signals on the backside like I have on my Road Glide. I can do the LED latch light. So now I have options. As I pointed out before, like one of the cool things is, again, this is the new style of opening. So this being an 07, normally would have that big latch on the side to open it. In this case, you have the new style. And plenty of room. See, unlike my Road Glide with the extensions on, I don't get the extended area, and now I do. So, and the ability to lock them, right, to protect my stuff. So, great stuff. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Appreciate you all watching, and hopefully you liked watching this. Again, it's not so much of a how-to. That's two bolts, the rubber grommets. Nothing complicated about this, but it's whether or not you want to make that change. And in this particular case, like so far, again, this is day one, so I'm still in love, right? I like it. We'll see how this thing wears over the next couple of months. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, become a subscriber. I really would like to have you as part of my community. And until that next video does post, I hope to see you in the win.